What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a very big day. Dollar is absolutely tanking, and I'm here to tell you why. Today's inflation release shows us that what the Federal Reserve have been doing over the past few months is working. We just had a CPI print of 8.5% versus a previous of 9.1%. Now just look at how big of a difference that actually is. The Federal Reserve over the last few months have been raising interest rates and draining assets from their balance sheet. This is all in an attempt to reduce people's spending and pretty much shrink the economy. This is now proof that it is working and inflation has started to peak. Could this be the top in the dollar, and could this be the bottom in both the equity and the crypto markets? Let's jump straight into the charts. I'm going to run through what's going on and how we're capitalizing on this together. Right, dollar over here is tanking, and I actually put several scenarios out there pre the event as to what could actually happen. It is very important when you are trading an event of such to have the different scenarios playing out for you so that you're not shocked when the release actually happens. Now, scenario A was the fact that we're obviously banging our heads on this level of resistance of 107, and my preferred economic calendar is investing.com. Just go to news, click on economic calendar. That's where you can find it. And these are all the releases that happen all across the world. Now, 1:30 today, CPI year on year, 8.5%. Let's go ahead and click on that and actually just run through where we are. Now, this is 40-year highs in inflation. So the fact that we have possibly seen a peak is actually good signs. It's signs that the economy may be getting better. It is signs that what the Fed have done is working. So it's really exciting to see. Obviously tanking right now at 105. You've got the likes of Euro back at 103, which is insane to see. Cable flying up almost 200 pips. Kiwi, same thing. Then Euro Sterling fairly flat because you obviously got pound and you got Euro flying. So it's a bit of a battle. So that's the reason why Euro Sterling isn't actually going anywhere. And you got the likes of your yen crosses dying. Dollar yen, 200 pips. Pound yen. Euro yen, the same thing. We understand the correlation. And then you obviously have your crypto markets. BTC up 2%. ETH 4%. And there again, this is a watch list I use just to help me track what's actually going on. Starting on the top, you got your US equities. You got the Dow Jones flying. S&P flying. What does that tell me? That tells me risk assets are being bought. Look at the likes of gold, 1806, breaking back above that all-important or 1800 handle. I had a little bit of a pen in jar waiting for the break. I had my alert over there to the downside. That hasn't happened. We have now broken higher. Silver rallying. Oil still a bit hit and miss because of what's happening in Russia with Russia-Ukraine. So I wouldn't really necessarily be buying oil, more so selling the rallies in my opinion. But there again, personally what I'm going to be doing now is allowing the event to settle. Allow the event to settle and possibly look for some opportunities. Now that we've had these impulsive moves to the upside, we can obviously look for corrections, possibly back into, for the likes of Euro, back into 102.800, and yeah, gold as well. If gold retests 1800, that'll more than likely provide some intraday opportunities. Now, just to break inflation down, inflation is the average cost of goods and services to the consumer. We are where we are because of the amount of money that was printed over the pandemic. People had free money. I had friends in America that told me they were receiving $1,400 stimulus checks, and that was just going into cryptos. That was just going for a nice holiday. That was going for meals out. So that necessarily boosted the economy the wrong way, right? So it overinflated the economy. What the Federal Reserve have now done, they've raised the cost of borrowing. The sad truth is, majority of businesses and people survive on debt and credit. So you go raise the cost of that borrowing, people are naturally going to spend less. And there again, that is evident that it is working. Dollar cracking 105. Dollar is absolutely tanking. My little target for the dollar, I personally would say, is these lows around 104. You see prices previously reacted around there. Daily time frame, massively overextended. Obviously, we can see that. But now the truth of the matter comes down to what the Federal Reserve are going to do next. The interest rates in America is already at 2.5%. The markets are slowly but surely pricing in a pivot. especially after today's release at 8.5. 8.5 is a massive drop. You can see inflation has been on the rise for months. That is why this move is so big. So that's important to just note that as well. So for myself, I'm going to be monitoring how dollar closes today. That is something that you have to do. Monitor how gold closes. Monitor how euro and K will close. To then try and build a scenario around some trades that we can possibly take. But for myself, I see dollar coming back to 104, which is more than likely going to take euro. Euro is approaching a valid area of previous support and now resistance, but I do see us possibly breaking that. So the beauty of having such a good, strong breakout is that we can use these previous areas of consolidation as a valid area to test. So we have this massive area of consolidation. We've broken out of that. Could we then get a correction of this? Then that will provide some trading opportunities for us on the other hand. Gold, silver, there again, it's good to see. It's good to actually see, especially in silver. We have this nice little breakout retest of those highs. Yeah, so personally, I'm going to be monitoring the daily closures. That is so important for me. And then looking to jump on the back of this momentum. But if anything changes, stay tuned on the channel. Turn your notification bell on. I'm posting shorts all the time. And yeah, there'll be a new video at least 2 to 3 times a week. So stay tuned for that one. If you have topics that you want me to cover or things that you've been struggling on in your trading, drop a comment below and I'll get around to it as soon as I can. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Take care. Bye-bye.